What's up, my guy? I need to make my bed. So today I'm going to be playing Minecraft with my friend Brooke. But first, she's doing makeup right now, so I'm gonna go make lasagna. How these two have any correlation? They do not. They do not. But I really want lasagna, and I'm impatient. I really want to film. So we're gonna film. I think I'm just gonna bring everything. I'm gonna prepare everything in the kitchen, and then I'm just gonna like bring everything in here because I don't want to film out there where everyone could come out and see me.
I'm Radio Rebel!
No, I'm Radio Rebel.
I'm shy.
No, I'm Radio Rebel! No, I'm Radio Rebel!
I'm shy. Anyways, I'm gonna go get the stuff ready. I'm gonna bring it in here. We gonna make some goddamn lasagna. Bye. Should I do transitions?
Les spoiles tempionion, les vitons j'étais.
Put a lid over it, I guess. Do you want to say hi? Hi. Quiet on set. No. Who are you talking to? I'm talking to my fans.
What would you call your fan base if you had a YouTube? Every fan base has a nickname.
I don't know, which leg?
Gremlins or I don't know. Bastards.
Oh my God.
So back added. That was
satisfying.
Dude, maybe I should do like an ASMR channel instead.
You can. Anything is
Now we're gonna put the first the first layer of noodles.
Just put your hair up.
Okay, Miss Thing. So, my older sister lived in Colorado for a good minute there. And during summer, my mom was... Can I help you, sir? Hello? I'm gonna need you. Hey,
Why your voice go down an octave?
I gotta be authoritative. So I was gonna go visit my sister while she was in Colorado because my mom found really cheap tickets. They were like $100 round trip, and obviously that's Spirit because Spirit's so cheap because it's bad, which I didn't know. I should have expected, but I did not know. The way there was fine. I had no problems. Guys, you're killing my vibe.
Vibe murdered.
Annihilated. So on the way back, everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. So first was my fault. I missed my flight, and the next day I got there super early. I got there like 3 hours early, and my flight was delayed like a few hours. Went up to the flight attendant and I was like, hey, I have a layover in Vegas. I have a layover in Vegas, and since this is delayed, am I gonna miss that flight? Like, should I just not even get on this plane and wait for the next one? And she was like, oh no, it's like the same plane. So since this one's delayed, like the layover one's gonna be delayed too. So okay, cool. So I got on the plane, everything was fine. We pulled up to the gate and everyone started getting out, and then I went over to my other flight to Los Angeles, and it was gone. It had already taken off. Went to one of the flight attendants and I was like, hey, I missed my flight. You guys told me that I was gonna not miss it. Do you have any other flights going to Los Angeles tonight? And they were like, no, that was the last one. And I was like, okay, do you have any going anywhere near that, like Ontario or something? She was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Can I get on that? And she was like, oh, no, you would have to pay for that. You would have to pay for a whole flight. So I was like, when's the next flight to Los Angeles? And she was like, oh, tomorrow at 8 a.m. And it was like 7 p.m. at this point, and I was like, I'm just gonna spend the night here. So I was like, I pulled the minor card. I was like, I'm a minor. I don't feel comfortable spending the night in a Vegas airport. Pretty understandable, I felt like. But she was like, oh, I don't know what to tell you. Like, you can pay for the other flight if you want to. So I cried first. I called my mom and I cried in the bathroom. And like I was in
And yelling cut when it's shooting time.
And then at one point at like 4 or 5 a.m., just an alarm went off. Like, brr, 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 like lights flashing, like just terrifying. Like no one came out and told us anything. No one went on the intercom like, hey, this is what you need to do. This is what's going on. So the dude next to me was like, well, I feel real safe. It was not great. And then my grandma posted an angry Facebook post directed towards Spirit, like complaining. And they gave me like $100 voucher to fly with them again. So that's pretty much useless. So that's fun. Love that for me. Cecily, you're in my shot. I'm the star.
The spotlight is literally on you right now.
I know, I'm kind of sweating. It's a lot. Do you have any fun stories, Cecily?
A lot of them.
Tell me one. Come up here and tell the camera. This is my sister's boyfriend. His name is Cecily.
So, funny story. I'll keep it PG-13 for you kiddos out there. When I was a CNA at a retirement home that was literally ran by nuns.
What?
Yep. This is some shit you would have saw in like a horror movie, how it was set up, because like all the halls were like mostly like maybe lightly lit during the night, because I worked mostly night shift, and you would have like secret rooms. All the nuns like slept there, like they lived there pretty much. So one time when I was helping a resident and I was going to their room, I was talking to one of the nuns, I forget her name, but I was talking to her and asking her like how the residents were like on her side. But as she was talking to me, like she was slowly like passing gas, and this was going on for like a good 5 minutes. Yeah, it was just hella funny because like whenever pretty much I dealt with that all the time with them. Like whenever I'd be at work.
How did you know that she was passing gas?
You could hear it. Yeah, she would just be talking like, and then like, oh, okay, and you know, and then she finally
just
left,
casual?
and she
Just
casual.
like the guy from
All
Master
of them are like that. I don't know about nuns. I don't know what that consists of as far as a belief system. But if you guys are gonna wear those long skirts and slips and tights that are very like, you know, vacuum sealed, I guess, around your private parts, and you trying to pass gas, don't do that. Okay, that looks hella uncomfortable. Nobody wants to be around for that. So, you know, I worked there for 2 years. So if I have any advice for you kiddos, don't be a nun. And hold in your gas, man. Just hold it in.
That's the worst like health advice to give someone. You should
I don't
not
know
hold
who
in
that's
your
going to
fart.
apply to, but it's gonna help them.
It's
one
gonna
day.
help them.
Please fart.
Please fart.
Please
in a
fart.
safe environment, comfortable
Yes.
environment. Okay, that's it. That's the appropriate story. You know.
You have to wipe like old people's asses
All the
Have
time.
you ever had
I'm a
an
little
old
professional
lady,
ass
like,
wiper.
Shit
Literally.
on your hand?
It's all about the arch of the arm. You know, people think it's all about like the cuff, but it's not. You know, you gotta really arch your arm the right way and then cuff it.
Did you hear my question?
What?
I said, have you ever had an old lady shit on your hand?
All the time.
No.
Oh God. Why did you get that job? Why did you do that?
It was the only job I could get. I was in the middle of nowhere.
Where?
like Dos Palace. It's like in the boondocks area. It's like in the cuts. There's
In
canals
California?
everywhere. Yeah. It's not even. It's barely on the map. That's how small the town is. You have to literally look for that shit. But yeah, I did that for 2 years and learned a lot of patience. You know, I've
Working
had a
with
tray
old people.
thrown at me,
What?
literally like a whole ass and a bomb ass tray. Like they cook some bomb ass food. Like those residents are paying like seven grand a month to live there. It was a premium place.
What the fuck?
$7 grand?
$7 grand a month. Yeah, one resident, I guess she didn't want it anymore and she just threw it in my place. And there's this one resident. I don't know if it's too graphic, but he would always like poop on his fucking walker and shit and just be walking around with it. Like nobody would say anything to him. But he was a perv. He would try to cop feels with the girls when they would give him showers and shit.
Oh, Jesus.
And he knew like 3 words in English. So he would be like, yes, like,
He didn't
like.
know the word no.
No, bitch. So, yeah, that was fun. Yeah, so. All right, so we're gonna wrap it up. You know.
We're gonna go put this lasagna in the oven, and then when I come back to you, I'm going to be blissfully playing Minecraft. Hopefully tonight. Maybe not tonight. We'll see when Brooke decides to call me.
Brooke, call her.
Brooke. Game
Brooke.
with me, Brooke.
Brooke, come on now. Come on, Brooke. You know what's up. Hey,